All right, boys, this is a cool video, man. It's getting first happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. I was sent, got into these different plugins, seeing some of the AI stuff and things that are auto mastering, auto mixing and stuff. And this is a really cool one. And I'm going to tell you the benefits that I see in something like this and what I think so remarkable about what it's doing that maybe somebody's not going to tell you about it. I think that's what my channel is all about, showing you the benefits of using a plugin like this. So a lot of us musicians, we have insane pride. We're like, that's my mix, and I'm going to tell you, that's the fun of what I do. I love mixing. The art of mixing to me is an incredible it's what I get paid to do, and finishing a project. But I am gonna say this tool, I was a little standoffish with it. Some of the new plugins coming out, Isotope, this Ayaic mix Monolith, which we're gonna do a video on, and I started working with this thing, and I said, man, this is actually really beneficial, and I'm gonna tell you why. So what I did here is I've done this video a few times and I keep finding new things and learning new things about the plugin. I try to do these videos and keep up with the videos, and also got work tonight. But this is what I did, okay? This is how this system works. Let me show you. So what you're going to do, let's just, let me, I'm going to leave it alone, okay? Because I already ran the session. But what you do, and I would love you guys to download it and try it yourself. It's incredible. So I go to this mix Monolith, and I literally put it on any track that I want to mix. All right, so that's the first step. So in this session, I got an insane amount of tracks, but this is pretty much what we're focusing on. So he sent us these tracks. Shout out to Jamie Holka, Bad Boy Dave Marco. This is the ground. I would say the original session, all the plugins are off, so you're hearing it dry. And this is what we're doing, okay? So you put this plugin on, and you do this. I turned this one off, so let's make this inactive. This is not I didn't want that. So we have, let's just start on these four. We'll leave these alone. Let me mute these for now, okay? But this is the first four I want you to hear. So what I went in and I said, okay, what kind of guitar do we have? Let's just try it different. Let's go to, that says dirty accent. So it's a, let's just put it on this. All right. I'm just experimenting here, but I'll show you. So this is like chords. This is a mellow. So this is a, not an electric. There we go. So you find something. So this is a Fender. So that's an electric guitar. So he mic'd it, I believe. So we're going to find what this is. And mic'd, let's go here. Let's see what we got. So what you're going to do is we're going to find out and learn what it is. So we're going to hit learn. 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 Now you can do this all at once, but I already did a part of this session over here, so I'm not going to do that. So if you're starting from the beginning, you literally just put them on the whole session, then you hit all channels learn. You'll see it right here. And then it'll learn the whole entire session after you set this up. And you see this thing start spinning. Now we go through and do the last two. And then you hit learn. So we got all those. So when I hit play, you're going to hear the original. You're going to hear the original mix of these guitars at 0, the way they tracked them, no mixing, and this is what you're going to get. Okay, I'm going to redo it from there, and I'm going to do them all. Learn. We got to see what this does. Learn. Learn. Killer part, man. All right, here we go. So I'm just doing this on the whim, by the way, guys. Let me go back to the screen. Let me put this on like a pluck kind of guitar. Like a lick. There we go. And this. Because we want that to come out. Let's just try it like this. I'm just experimenting, and you guys are watching the experiment take place. So here we go. Okay, so now what this does, if you now when I go back through here, and I'll do this as you're watching me, I hit mix, and I hit mix on these tracks, okay, and this literally mixes those guitars. Now, what's really neat about this, and why I did the guitar part, and I'll show you the other part of this video, but this is something I'm not gonna like totally get deep into on this video, but there's actually, if you look down here, groups, and you can actually assign a group to duck. Okay, now the reason I showed you all these guitars is, as a producer, as an artist, as a beat maker, as an arranger, you can say, well, these guitars come in, I want group 1 to duck group 2. And like, so when those those come in, I want the other ones to duck out of the way. And you can really get deep with this plugin. Now, for the sake of the video, just to get guys to get to the basics of this, I want to show you what's so cool about this. Not only is this going to set the dB, so the LUFS, which is loud units full scale, it's going to balance your mix, and it's going to create that headroom that a lot of us just don't pay attention to. That is one of the big bonus of this whole entire thing, because that buys you real estate. But let's hear what it did to the mix. Check it out. Dude, that's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing, man. It just took everything and sort of tucked it in and said, here you go, here's your guitars back. Now, here's what's really cool. So, like I said, I'm not going to get into the expander gate. What that is, what an expander gate does, is it's telling one thing to act off of the other group. So I could put 4 guitars on a group, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can assign those to group number 1. So that's my group of guitars I like together in context. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Group number 2 is another 4. So we got 8 tracks. And as this is how an expander gate works. So as this group comes in, the gate is going to say, hey, look, this one needs to come down. And it can do that. This mixing system can do that. I would love to just spend a whole video on that, or expand that track. So we'll get into that. I need to study that a little more. I just wanted to get a video out, and this is really cool, man. So that just took those guitars, totally changed them, and balanced them, and gave me headroom for the mix. So now let's go over here. Okay, we have a bus, and I would love to do this in the next video, but this is another bus of guitars. So let's learn this. This is a guitar bus, so let's hit learn on this as this is playing and see what happens. Now hit mix. Well, let's keep going. So let's go to the bass. Now, I've already done this to save a little time on the video. So I did the bass. Let's see how this comes into context. I might have to turn up, but this is cool. This is what's cool about this. There's a trim knob here. You can change the trim of it. If you're not using this, you can turn it off. You can assign it to a group. Like I said, I'll get into it in another video. But now this applied a negative 6.3 decibel reduction, and the target curve was negative 25 LUFS. That gives us a ton of headroom in this mix to work. So here we go. Let's listen to it. So I'm in a really, really busy part of this song. Bass drum that we already did the auto mix on. It's mind-blowing, dude. Like that, you see the auto mix across all these? Check this out. Now, I'm going to have to, this is where we started, so let me mute all these guitars. This is incredible, man. It's like, now I have real estate. Look at the master bus. Now I listened to the snare. That's a user error, by the way. I put it on overhead. I was wondering, the snare is really jacked, man. Let's put it on snare. See if that helps it. And let's put this on snare bottom. And watch this snare come to life, dude. I guarantee it. This is incredible, man. I mean, shout out to these guys. This is some cool stuff. So here we go. Let's hit it on learn. So whatever you want to mix. And this is really the way I would use it. So now we're going to put this one on learn. So we just put this one on learn and this one. As the snare comes in, we'll play it. I like how you can go to mix while it's playing. I don't know if that's the safe route, but check it out. I gotta let it hear the snare. Okay, so I'm remembering the session, by the way. There is a bus going on, so this is a perfect time to put it on the drum bus. Let's go to really aggressive drums here. So this is, see, as you're hearing it and you're getting into the vibe, it's really cool, man. It is a creative tool. I was concerned it would like take the creativity out. So let's go to a bus. So we got a drum bus. And let me try a preset. So let me get the bus where I want it, the way I would mix drums or whatever, you know. And let's learn this and see what happens to this, because this is the drum bus. As you guys just saw, I just made a preset that quick. I'm gonna be real honest right now, okay? I was like so anti this. I was like, nah, we don't need to use that. But it's such a great tool, because like where I would go with this now is I would start the creative side of mixing. I would start adding a little more punch to the kick, and a little more top to the overheads, and a little more bottom to this. And that's the joy of mixing. And I think I would think they have like their mixing system, their EQs, and I think you can link it. And like I said, I'm not getting into that in this video. I would check out their whole line of plugins. I know there's other companies that are doing this, but it's a really big benefit to this. So let's go back to the beginning of the song and see where we're at. And then I'm going to play our master of this and see what happens. It's interesting. Now, you got to understand the master we spent a lot of time on, but let's see this. So I'm going to push play from the beginning and see what happens. For the record, that's where a mix should be coming in, if you're wondering. Dude, I am blown away by that. That is so cool. That would be something we would take the first, I don't know, 3-4 hours of a day to trim everything, put it into place, find a space for it, do all that. But you just put these plugins on. You could literally print this whole session and start from there, zero. Now, where I think like what I get paid for is adding that next, that next hit, that Mog EQ or that Portico or that SSL EQ, or driving this a little and then getting creative from this. Because I'm going to tell you, man, that is a time-saving plugin. That's Ayaic. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, forgive me. It's a hard thing to pronounce. Ayaic. Mix Monolith auto mixing system, automatic mixing system. So yeah, let's listen to the song and let me tweak a little bit while you guys are watching. I hope you guys like this video, man. I'm really excited to be doing this. This is cool. So yeah, let's mess around with this a little bit more. All right, everybody. So what I'm going to do to end the video, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this really helped you out. That's Ayaic Monolith automatic mixing system. Super, super grateful to be using this. I'm really excited, and I'm actually mixing with the plugin. I'm having fun, like adjusting the tweaks it's doing and stuff. And it's really in the ballpark. It's encouraging, honestly. So I'm going to start taking them off. And as the video ends, you'll hear the original. And to not take away from those producers or the recording engineers or the players, I'm telling you, this is how every mix starts. I mean, it's rough, it's muffled, there's things out of level. This is like the beginning of this. So the final, I'll send a link once he gets that up, because I know they just sent this CD to duplication. But man, once that gets in here, I would love to do that shootout. And yeah, I'll put a link to the original mix, and you'll see what's going on. So my name's Doug Jenkins. I'm going to leave it on the screen capture and just start taking these off one by one and let you hear what it's doing. I am going to bypass this, okay? And I'm going to see where the level is. I'll try to adjust the level. So here we go. I'll play it the way it is, let you hear it. And then I'll start taking the stuff off as the song plays. Pretty cool, man. So my name's Doug Jenkins. If you need mixing, mastering, stuff like that, reach out to me. That's what we do for a living. So here we go. I want to let you know I'm going to adjust the converter. I'm hitting the master bus. So you're going to hear this. Look at, I need to say this. Look at my headroom. It's gone. And that's what this system's really cool, man. That's a really big deal if you're new to mixing or if you're a vet to mixing and you mix hot. Check that out, man. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's enough. You get the message. That thing is worth its weight in gold. My name's Doug Jenkins. iMixandMaster.com. If you need mixing services, hit us up. That was cool, man. I'm really blown away by that plugin. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's AYAIC. Let me try to give them a shout out on their channel before we leave. AYAIC Mix Monolith. They might be running some deals. I don't know what they're doing. Let me see here. Anyways, I will put a link. I'll make sure to include a link. Here's the box of it. That's all I got right now. Oh, here we go, guys. Recording software. I don't know what site this is. I'm not going to show you guys that. But yeah, it really cool plugin, man. Like really, really cool. I was really I didn't know what to expect because this is the first day I used it, and I love how it gives you headroom. It to me, it's like a good prepping, and it trims all the tracks, and it does all that work for you, and it gets you in the ballpark. To me, I would go, and start working and using plugins and hardware and stuff, but that's really cool. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. We'll see you guys.